Hello, welcome to Support. Tonight's episode is about getting to the root. I am me. I can only be me by being unwavering, honest, and above board in thought, word, and deed. I can only feel I am making progress if I open my mind and listen attentively to others, allowing them freedom to expression and action as I hope they would do for me. I can only achieve some measure of serenity by practicing tolerance, even if I do not want to. I can only be free of fear by trusting my higher power. I can only be at peace by sharing my burdens and joyful discoveries with others. The one thing that I will honestly say about going to the root of my happiness, the root of me overcoming the things I have overcame in life, was facing truth, being truthful and learning to have a supportive team and dealing with the root issues I had. Rooted issues I had, I love to help people. But I got hurt a lot helping people that I loved. And because of that right there, I brought a lot of burdens on myself that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have helped a lot of people in ways I shouldn't have done. But when you're young, you don't know. Now that I'm older, getting ready for the new year, the one thing I want to let go of, rooted issues I had. And a lot of things is I was very, very beautiful. But I just wasn't told I was beautiful. And because I wasn't told by important people in my life, I didn't always feel beautiful. But I was beautiful on the outside. I was beautiful on the inside, just wasn't allowed to show it on the outside. So the one thing that I learned when I volunteer, I used to help people. And when I help people see things about who they are on the inside, you really saw how beautiful I was on the inside as well. It just a lot of times it's just displayed in a different way. And the support that I give is I support people who are not there yet in life. Sometimes we're stuck. Sometimes we don't know who to talk to, who to turn, who to go to, because we don't know the root of why we behave the way we behave, why we don't trust, why we don't want to allow other people in our world. And a lot of times you got to be free. And when I volunteer, I'm free. And I'm free to be me. I'm free to look the way I look. I'm free to behave the way I can behave. And it's okay. And sometimes the world can make you feel so lost and out of place where you just don't know who you are. But the root of who I am is I am a beautiful person on the inside who have insecurities, who don't trust certain people, who have problems and issues just like everybody else does. It's just people go about it in a different way. Now, a lot of people, I'm stuck. Meeting people in the middle where they are. Meet me where I'm at. Meet me where I am. Because I am still struggling. And a lot of times I struggle because I've kept so many things inside of me and not allowed to express myself properly. And what I mean by properly, not just being able to look the way I want to look. Not being able to be the way I'm able to be because I was controlled so much, and that was the root. I always had somebody was always controlling me, and if it wasn't my mom for so many years, then it was jobs, it was relatives. If it wasn't relatives, it was co-workers. If it wasn't co-workers, it just seemed like I was always being controlled. And once you get free, you can get out of control with it. So the root to my happiness is helping other people. Helping other people say there are brighter days. It's not going to always be this way. I'm not going to always be stuck. It's a process. And that's what support is about. It's a process to help people get from being stuck. It's a process to change. It's a process to grow to the next level. And it's not easy. And we don't talk about it because of our peers, because of our impression on other people or how you make me look. At the end of the day, you got to be yourself. You got to keep it real. You got to keep it real to be who you are. At the end of the day, I like to be me. I like to be bold. I like to be truthful, you know, and I like to communicate it like that. But a lot of people take it offensive. A lot of people say it's my tone of voice, and you know, a lot of people don't like it. So a lot of times I just, you know, tone it down. But in real day, but I like to be real in me, and real in me like to know tell it like it is. And the way it is for me is I love to be free. You know, free to dress the way I look. You know, I am a beautiful woman. I know I am. I'm confident there. It's just that when you're so beautiful at times, you get overlooked in other areas, and that's what that was really done to me. Or you can't work, you're trying to look pretty all the time, or you can't keep a man because you're skinny, you know. You can't do this, and I can't worry about nobody what nobody think. I mean, just on the real, I don't care what people think. I don't live for what people think. If I did that, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. But I'm here to know that support taught me how to support people who are not beautiful on the outside, who are not all about themselves, who are about making a difference. And the one thing about making a difference, you do touch other people's life, and you still have a place in this world to touch other people's lives. Just giving them a small testimony of your trials and tribulations is a help. One thing that helped me was working free gave me peace. And what I meant by free, you know, giving up my time. I couldn't do a lot of other things, but I could give up my time to listen to somebody else struggle. Give them some help. You know, I was in line today trying to see about benefits, and you're hearing all these people about how hard it is and how rough it is. And I think about how my family, especially my father, how he had sickle cell trying to take care of us, standing in lines to get free food to feed us. How my mom scraping up food to fix us to eat. And I'm just grateful for them hard times because it showed me how much they cared for us to give us food and how people paved the way for us. And that's why you got to go to the root of thinking about what people did do for you to make it. And don't think about the pressure you feeling at this moment in time, because there were people who went through things worse than what we went through. And the one thing that keeps me going is tomorrow is a brighter day. It's not going to always be the same. You know, and the one thing that I don't do, I don't give up. I don't give up, and I'm not quitting. And I will admit I am struggling, but I believe that there are better days coming. I believe I'm not going to always be stuck. I believe in getting help. I believe in helping others as well, not just getting help and sitting in my comfortable place all my life. We still have to get out our comfort zone to show things to other people, especially the younger generation, because they don't realize they are important. They do have a value. They do have place. They just don't know. And ain't nobody taking the time to show them. And I know that myself, because being married, the one thing I didn't get a lot of support. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't this, he ain't that. But the one thing that I realized, he still was protecting me from the streets, you know, protecting me from being prostituted and drugged. Okay, that was one thing that he did do for me. The other thing that I had to deal with was I used my gift to let somebody else have a chance in life. Everybody don't have the opportunity to share their life with somebody. Nobody want to be all by themselves all their life. Nobody want to be caught up in people pleasing all their life. They want a relationship for themselves. So that's why I could say I could support people who are opposite of one another. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody perfect. And everybody don't want nobody. But some people do want somebody to be in bed with them at night. Some people do want children in their life. There's adoptions available. There are kids that you can mentor and still be a place in somebody's eyes. You still can shed light in a little girl's eyes. Let her know, look, if you had to work 3 jobs like I had to, and that's how I had to make a living, don't be ashamed of it. Because at the end of the day, it kept you out the streets. It kept you out the cold. You had a uniform on your body to keep your body covered up. You know, it's not all exploited. And at the same time, you was making legal income to take care of yourself, to buy shoes and food for the way you had to live. Thanks for letting me share. This is support. And keep your head up. Keep being encouraged. And realize we all can make a difference. Tell a story about you. We ain't got to be long-winded. Just takes a few minutes of your time. Thanks for letting me share. Kenyatta Delgado, support.